Welcome to Drawfee, where we take your dumb ideas
and make even lovelier drawings.
I'm Jacob.
I'm Julia.
I'm Nathan.
And I'm Karina, actually.
And today, drawings actually is all around us.
To me, it's Drawfee.
We've only made Love Actually references, but this episode is two things.
Oh.
Two great tastes that probably won't taste great together.
It's Souls, actually.
It's Souls, actually. This is one of the most strange and consistent requests we've gotten. For a long time, it's shown up. And we said, why would we ever do that at first? And then the longer it went along, the more we said, maybe we will do that. And now we're here. It's from Nanook Extra Planar, suggested that we draw Love Actually characters as Dark Souls bosses.
Yeah.
Which is insane.
Yep.
And we did it.
Yeah.
And we made it into
this
a speed
is
draw.
normal. And every time I mention to someone that this is what this episode was going to be, they certainly didn't give me a bewildered look and laugh nervously.
Yeah, this is an episode title that I hope has made many people laugh nervously before clicking it.
Well, I'm ready to run through an airport to see these speed draws.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Very good, Julia. Nathan, you're up first.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell us what you did before we get started?
I drew Mr. Bean
Oh, boy. Rowan Atkinson himself.
as the character Rufus.
Is that his name in the movie?
That I Googled it, and his name is Rufus.
Did
Whoa.
they ever say his name in the movie?
Nope.
Definitely not.
His name should be Certainly Sir.
Yeah, his name should be Certainly Sir.
Prontissimo.
Should I get it going?
Let's get it going.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Part of the concept for this involves the headcanon that this Mr. Bean character is a angel.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, so cool.
I had a debate if he was an angel or Santa, but angel works.
Yeah. So I went with that motif.
Oh my god, the scooper.
And you're gonna see me struggle with this giant scooper for a while. The position of the hand. The axe, of course, is the sprig of holly.
Yeah. Honestly, you could stop right here and I would consider this a success because I can just imagine the rest of it.
Yeah.
You got me most of the way there already.
There's the necklace.
God, face is so accurate.
And
God.
I wanted to include the bag, which is so much more than a bag. And the thing about Rowan Atkinson is he has many faces. He makes many faces. So I wanted to include the face multiple times.
Because he's also the airport angel.
Right. He's also at the airport. So this boss, after this boss fight, you do fight this boss again later at an airport.
At the airport.
And he's got a different design for that fight. But this is Rufus necklace form.
Oh my god, this is so cool, Nathan.
There's so many references in here.
I wanted to get all of the different things that he does as part of the gift wrapping. So we've got scooper full of skulls. I combined the holly and the cinnamon.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, smart.
To the axe. And then I was trying to get the rosemary in there. I think we're just going to have to say that the wings are made of rosemary.
Okay.
We can say that, but it's a lie.
We're just going to say that.
It looks like he's emerging from his desk to punish Alan Rickman for adultery.
Is that the Christmas box?
That's the Christmas box. I was trying to think of like what this character's Dark Souls name would be, and it was I was torn between either Commitment Steward or Betrayal's Obstacle.
Those are both really good.
That is great.
And I feel like, honestly, like Rufus is already a name that can work in a Dark Souls game.
Yeah.
So like Rufus, comma, Betrayal's Obstacle.
Betrayal's Obstacle.
is really good. Oh yeah, so many little strappy details.
Yes.
He's gift wrapped now.
Nathan, I love this.
You
Thank
love the
you.
gift wrap. He is the gift wrap.
Yeah. He became the gift wrap. He's got sort of like a mummy aesthetic going on.
Yes, he became so obsessed with rapping that he rapped himself
It took him hours to do this.
to be as beautiful as the presents that he raps.
Yep. The most important present, of course, is faithfulness to your significant other,
Yeah.
which he fails at preventing, and so he's cast out of heaven and forced to live inside the Christmas box.
That's how it goes sometimes. So you like find this in a Christmas tomb,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and if you open it up, he attacks you.
You hear a very orchestral, slow, deep Christmas song playing in the background, and that's when you know.
Yeah.
I will say the sketch of this, the background's way more elaborate than I ended up going with.
That's fair.
But
That
I
happens.
did keep the hourglass aesthetic because I did want to indicate that he's not being quite quick as Alan Rickman requests. So the hourglasses are going to come back, but as a pattern on the Christmas box.
Love that.
Wow.
There's something really sinister too about a boss that is clearly moving at a leisurely pace.
Yeah, it's not in a hurry.
Yeah.
I think the way this boss fight works is there are timed sections, and if you don't do enough damage during like a certain time, he just adds more. So like this drawing indicates some of his weapons.
Yeah.
And so this is what happened. Like he goes with the scooper and is like flinging skulls at you. And if you do enough damage, he'll drop the scooper. But if you don't do enough damage, he'll pick up the axe and be dual wielding.
Gotcha. So it's like a DPS race.
Yeah, you do have to be quite quick.
Yeah, you have to be quite quick.
Not him.
Never him.
The face looks like kind of reminiscent of the Weeping Angels from
Yeah.
Doctor Who, which is even better.
Yeah, I was
good.
trying to. I just have a whole Photoshop document open in the other window with a bunch of screen grabs of the different faces he makes in that scene.
Oh, I love
So
how
I-
you did the necklace.
Yeah, it's very good.
Thank you. Yeah, I used some Dave Greco brush. I think just the one Dave Greco brush.
Were you using DG Main?
His DG Mame, yeah.
I used DJ Main too for this one.
Ooh,
Yeah, it was a good one.
The hourglasses.
So there are the hourglasses, which ended up tangenting a bunch. So I just erased the lines.
Get rid of the ones you don't like.
Yeah.
Honestly, if you're ever struggling with like a tangent, just erase the line.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then hide it a little bit in a shadow.
Yeah.
You gotta.
Simply
works.
remove the tangent. It's easy.
Oh my god, I like. This is such a strong opening. I'm so excited for this episode. It's such a wild idea.
Cool.
Some bloods. No bloody holly. It's another thing Alan Rickman says.
God, it's really capturing my imagination in
Yeah.
terms of like imagining creating a character and then going through a bleak version of Love Actually London in a Souls game
Yeah.
is amazing.
Well, that's my Rufus.
Oh my god.
So good.
It's
That's
so
amazing.
good.
Thank you.
I love the design.
Yeah.
I had a concept.
Yeah, straight out the gate, you had a strong direction.
Thank you.
Amazing work, Nathan.
Perfect.
Next up is me, Jacob.
Is you Jacob?
For mine, I did Mark is his name. I've since learned, but he's the sign guy who holds up the signs.
Oh.
To me, it's Mark.
Yeah, to me it's Mark. Apparently his name is I don't know if his name is like said in that movie
I don't
I
remember.
don't know.
a single time, but I did Mark, And I specifically was going for this aesthetic. There's an artist I really like named Sam Bosma.
Mm-hmm.
And he did not too long ago a series of Dark Souls and Bloodborne pieces that he did in like an hour each. And they're really like chunky, brushy, like light and shadow pieces. And I really loved how they looked. So I was trying to emulate that style with this. And it ended up taking about an hour, 10 minutes. So fell in a similar time range, and I was just really happy with it. So I was like, I'm just going to stop.
Nice.
So I'll get into it. 3, 2, 1, go. Pause at the beginning, of course.
Of course.
Classic Jacob.
Take in the canvas and really...
Similar to Nathan, I had a concept in my mind at the outset. I wanted the sign to be sort of like a spear / banner / torch.
Yeah.
And for him to sort of be hunched over it, like he's using it as a walking stick.
Yeah.
Like he's sort of weighed down by the burden. And then his hoodie is zipped up all the way up his head.
Yes.
In reference to the famous zipper scene.
He goes outside and he's going back and forth because it's really cold outside.
Yeah.
And he's wondering whether he should go back inside and get a warmer jacket. But
There's
then
actually
decides...
a deleted scene from Love Actually where he fumbles with his zipper for 4 minutes.
Incredible.
Oh my gosh.
But then Dido starts blasting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
as he
boss's
zips
theme
it up.
music is an orchestral Dido.
Yeah, an orchestral Dido. So I started with sort of just a big blotchy shape to get sort of the idea of it down.
Yeah.
And then
already looks so good.
From here, I basically dive just straight into colors and painting once this is done. I don't do any inks at all, which is different for me. So I was really trying some new stuff. There he is.
There he is. In case you didn't know who it was.
Oh, that Mark.
Yeah.
Looking all nervous.
It's not even a hoodie. It's just like one of them like zip sweaters.
Yeah, I didn't mean hoodie. I meant whatever it's called.
The collar's all the way up around his
Yeah.
face. Oh, that's so good.
So I sampled the main color of his sweater to be the base color for the drawing here. And then I end up sampling the other colors as well to do like the sort of stripes he has on it. The stripe patches, which I thought was fun to kind of do a tattered version of that.
Yeah, it looks like a medieval tabard.
This outfit is a mess.
Yeah, it's really weird,
actually.
Right? I didn't notice till I was doing this. I was like,
yeah,
what
now
is
that you point it out.
Yeah, it's kind of a disaster.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, Mr. Bean's just wearing a suit. Just a regular suit.
Just a normal guy wearing a suit.
It's to indicate that this character is not put together.
Exactly. He's all over the place. He's conflicted, like his sweater. I was kind of really focusing on the angles of like shame and obsession for this character. So I had an idea that for his lore, he sort of goes out and like he obsesses over various like people, like love partners that he never interacts with. He just like obsesses over them from afar. And then eventually ends up taking them and bringing them back to his horrible little cave and killing them.
His horrible little cave full of like butt paintings.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Full of butt paintings and
VHS tapes.
Yeah. So for his name, I had been thinking instead of Mark, I was going to call him Merc. Merc.
Ooh, that's fun.
The obsessor.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a Dark Souls boss.
Yeah. And I do end up going and like adding in more scenery around him to kind of set the mood as it goes on.
This is so cool.
Get any of those butt paintings in there?
No butt paintings.
Boo.
I wasn't thinking about that at the time. I wish I had been.
I like this character so much more than I like actual Mark.
Yeah, this character actually has a story.
Yeah, he has a story that's not hella boring. And he's aware, kind of, or at least the writers are aware that this character's a little obsessive.
That he's, creepy and weird.
He's creepy and weird, and that this is a bad thing.
Exactly.
It's not cute.
It's not cute.
He gets a kiss.
Yeah, but
Gets-
it's like a pity
Gets
kiss.
one kiss.
Yeah.
It's-
It's like okay. You went through all the trouble, so here you go.
Now stop. Now stop this.
Now go, please. So yeah, I just did basically the big chunky flats and then a chunky shadow layer and a chunky highlights layer.
So cool.
Yeah, I love this style, Jacob.
And I think it I felt like it started really coming together with the highlights coming in, and then
Yeah.
Oh.
I do go back to that, darkening the background.
Okay, I was about
think.
to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
And
looks
then
Put
so
it
good.
back.
I start adding in like stronger lighting effects here,
Hell yeah.
Oh, that's so
and
cool.
more glows and whatnot, and adding in a little bit of scenery for our boy Merc.
Merc.
At some point, I do make the zipper more zippery. I think that's coming up shortly. Here we go.
Oh yeah.
So that
Oh,
it's clearly
nice.
a big long zipper. Even though there is no like actual grabbable zipper part.
No.
Well, that's because he's stuck in that. He's stuck in there
Yeah.
forever.
Yeah, he's accepted that this is who he is. Then I added in like just some rocks and rubble so I could get a little more shadow effects going on there.
Oh yeah.
And
This is cool.
Yeah.
Merc's sign still says to me, "You are perfect." However.
I do add text to the sign.
Oh, okay.
Ooh,
I
I can't
added
wait
some
to see.
some like rough tombstones, the graves of the people that he takes.
Oh.
Yeah, there was another big pause. I was figuring out what I wanted to put on the sign. I ended up going with I just translated the word perfect into Latin, which is perfectus, and it was 9 letters, so it fit like perfectly
Oh, that's
Sounds
on the
cool.
sign.
It fit
Uh,
perfectusly.
It fit perfectusly on the sign. And I thought it looked kind of like cool and cryptic, like Dark Souls likes to do things. Like, why
is
would he be
cool.
carrying a sign that says perfect on it? That's weird. It's like, yeah, it is weird. Why we
It's
don't-
his thing.
Why we don't
He's
trust this
weird.
guy.
That's
Have
what
you ever
you
seen
do.
him without this sweater?
Yeah, zipped up all the way above his head.
This
Yeah.
lighting is fantastic. Jacob.
Yeah. So
Thank
cool.
you.
So good.
I was really happy with this one, and especially with like, I really wanted to go with a looser, chunkier kind of style that I didn't overwork, and I felt like I hit that mark really well, which is tough for me a lot of the time. So
Yeah.
You hit that Merc.
I hit that Merc.
You hit that Merc
Nice.
Perfectus.
Maybe his name is Merc Perfectus. That sounds like a self-help YouTuber.
What's up, guys? Merc Perfectus here.
Teaching you how to avoid procrastination this summer. 13 tips. Detox your life. Yeah, this is done.
Wonderful.
Cool.
Really good.
Thank you. Karina, you're up next. Do
It's me.
you want to tell us what you did?
So I did Hugh Grant's character, the Prime Minister,
Oh, boy.
David.
Do you want me to just roll the tape?
Just roll the tape,
Okay.
because this one got away from me.
3, 2, 1, go.
So I had a lot of problems with my design because I realize, as I do every time that we do a Dark Souls thing, I forget what the aesthetic of Dark Souls is.
There's a
And I
wheeze.
also realized I have to draw Hugh Grant, and I hate doing portraiture of celebrities. So, whatever. But my concept here is based on the jump cut that I hate during his dance scene.
Yep.
So I want it to be like a hard split somewhere in this design. So I decided to make him like half like demony and then half people-y.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
also, this is where I struggle to draw Hugh Grant, and it's bad. But I get there, I think. I don't know. But I'm just really bad with faces. Like, in general, I'm pretty face blind, and I think it carries over into my art. So it took me a while, much longer than it does in this video, to get the likeness. But I think I got there. That kind of looks like Hugh Grant, I guess. Please say
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, it
It
looks
does,
like
yeah, absolutely.
zombie Hugh Grant.
Yeah, I also realized, I can just do whatever because it's going to be like spoopy and dark. So I can just mess it up and say that it's because it's spoopy.
Yeah.
So each side is doing a pose from either side of that really ugly jump cut that I hate.
I love that.
That's such a good
Explain
idea.
to people what the jump cut is in case they don't know.
Okay, it's during the scene where he's dancing on the stairs and he like goes down to the landing on the stairs, and then right as the song says jump, it like hard cuts to a slightly different angle. And like they do a good job hiding it. I'll give them that, but like I don't know, I don't like that jump cut. I don't like it.
They move literally like 2 feet over.
Yeah, it's not far enough, and it's so once you notice it, it's impossible to go back.
Yeah, like I dislike it. I don't see the point.
Like my other least favorite shot of the movie, when they cut to the blazer falling to the floor. As
How
if that
else
was
would you know
pertinent
that it hit the
information.
floor? It might just be floating there.
Yeah, you have to remember gravity is still a thing.
Yeah. Filmmaking, you got to be sure to give all the right stuff. I didn't know what to do with this demon.
It's so good.
I
Yeah.
will say that a lot of things in this design are just like practical choices because I was like lazy and not sure what I was doing. Because I forget what Dark Souls looks like. It's just like nasty fantasy. So I was like, gee, I sure hope this is correct. So I didn't give him eyes because I didn't want to figure out what to do with the eyes.
It's like gross gothic medieval.
Yeah.
But a specific thing about Dark Souls that I think you're nailing here is that it's not just gross, it's also like weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like kind of comical.
I
in
did
some
research.
parts.
I watched videos about the lores of Dark Soul bosses, which I don't usually do whenever we do these Dark Soul things. So because I just wanted to kind of get it in the vicinity of correct.
Yeah.
I also did the fire like that because I didn't feel like drawing his leg. Sometimes
Yeah.
you gotta make
No,
your
I
own
really like
solutions.
it. I really like the look of it.
Yeah, sometimes design comes from being lazy, actually.
I'd say most of the time for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
I am picturing this Dark Souls boss eating the president of the United States.
Yeah.
Which is fun.
Not only is this about the jump cut, but I feel like that's part of his character. He has this weird duality of like, ooh, I'm the prime minister. But then he like goes for the president of the United States throat. The second he's like, my woman.
He is like this. That was something I had a hard time getting over because I only just recently watched Love Actually. I watched it for this video. But him causing an international incident, canceling a peace treaty.
Yeah, I was like, isn't this kind of a big
nations.
deal? I feel like they're downplaying like
Instead, he's like, this little nation. And I'm like, what are you talking? You're one
God,
of
it
the
was
most
so
powerful
funny.
nations in the world.
yeah.
It's our little
Ooh,
England.
we're just so small.
We're little England.
We won't be bullied anymore.
Yeah. So this is him. This is about how he wants to like actually go to war. I don't know.
This is so good.
I don't know what his name would be. I figure something minister.
Oh, yeah.
So I gave him robes. I felt like that was kind of ministery. That's my secret cap. I don't know what anything is.
No, this is good.
I just take wild shots in the dark, and usually I land. Sometimes I don't know.
What about the divided minister?
Ooh.
David, the divided minister.
Yeah, and when you fight him, he just keeps jumping everywhere.
You think he's doing one move, and then all of a sudden he pops into a different move.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like 2 feet to the left.
Yeah, 2 feet to the left. He doesn't go far.
It's like, is this a glitch? It's like, no, it's intentional.
Yeah, that's just how he
You
moves.
can never predict his next attack. The startup animation could mean anything.
That'd be so annoying.
It's just what he does. And then his theme music is an orchestral version of that song.
Yeah, of course. Oh my God, this has such an energy to it.
Yeah.
I said earlier that I didn't know how I felt about the final product of this because I feel like it came out technically good, but also it's such a bizarre image that I don't know for sure. And I stand by that. I don't know about this, you guys.
It's so good.
Yeah, I think it's great.
Thank you.
I
I'm
think
glad.
it totally fits the like vibe of Souls.
Yeah, I think like you as the artist, when you go into a piece not feeling like you have your strongest or most well thought out idea, you always have mixed feelings about it afterwards. But as someone who wasn't involved in the process, I love it.
Thank you.
It's wild.
It definitely is a wild piece. I'll give you that. And then I just painted in some stairs because I didn't feel like actually drawing stairs, so I just painted them in and hoped for the best.
That's his boss entry.
Yeah, this fight does take place on a series of stairs,
Yeah.
which makes it very difficult.
Yeah, 'cause he keeps jumping around.
You're walking on a long flight of stairs and he just starts walking at, like, dancing at you, and then he just splits into this demon and Hugh Grant.
Yeah. So here's my guy.
It's so awesome. It really
Thank
reminds
you.
me of Mikolash in Bloodborne.
Mhm.
Because you fight him in like a series of weird stairs and corridors, and he's kind of like this weird, jokey asshole with a cage on his head.
Oh, yeah, him.
Host of The Nightmare.
Yeah.
This is his musical guest on
Hugh
this
Grant.
episode of The Nightmare.
Yeah, exactly.
Very good.
Awesome work, Karina.
Thank you.
Julia,
Hi.
are you ready?
Yeah.
Tell us what you did.
Well, as I said during Karina's render, I only just watched Love Actually for the purpose of this episode because I was the only person who hadn't seen the movie. And I had so many thoughts and feelings, but there was one feeling that was clear and true. Well, there were two. The first one is that Mark's storyline was so boring that I forgot it entirely. The second one was that the best character of the whole movie was Octopus Boy.
Did you do Octopus Boy?
I did Octopus Boy.
Yes!
Oh my god.
We're here.
We got there.
So let's get into it.
Yeah, okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
So I did Octopus Boy because I wanted a giant octopus boss.
And here's a room.
And here's a room. I love
Here's
the
a
whole
room.
scene. I also don't know what octopus look like, apparently. I also wanted to make sure his head got in there.
It's important.
A papier-mâché octopus.
Yes.
That's the way.
As they say.
I had to,
Counting the limbs.
yeah, I had to keep track of them.
Did you?
So the other thing is that I love Octopus Boy, but you know what? I love the whole damn nativity scene.
There he is, Spider-Man
Spider
King.
So
Oh,
Spider
Spider
King is
King.
in there as well.
Oh, there they are.
I had to look at my reference.
Catch a falling star.
And put it in your pocket.
So I wanted you to like enter this like throne room, and then this octopus thing comes over this like dilapidated wall. And basically the story that I had for this was like the nativity scene, they go to the birth or the crowning of a king, and they being, in the terms of Dark Souls, some old gods. Some old gods go to watch the crowning of a new king, and then they start fighting and they want to take over, so they absorb the king, and then they start fighting each other. So like the octopus and the spider were fighting and started to like, they both kind of fused into one super god king that's been reigning over this area.
Oh my god.
So that's
Julia.
been my story for this.
The lore.
He tried to catch him and put him in his pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he let it fade away.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
starting to
no.
fade away. I wanted some dramatic lighting, of course, because it's Dark Souls. I fight these eyeballs a lot because they are very bright compared to the rest of it. It's also orange when everything else is blue. You can see
Yeah,
me
focal
struggle with
point.
colors a lot in this. It's fun.
I can't believe you picked Octopus Boy.
I love that you picked Octopus Boy.
I picked the nativity
Octopus
scene.
Boy was on my short list of ones I was going to do, or I was thinking about doing. So I'm glad Octopus Boy gets represented.
I didn't have a choice. I had to do the jump cut because Nathan told me to.
Well, my list was Bill Nighy, Mr. Bean, or the nativity scene. And Nathan was doing the nativity scene. And then I realize that I just like Bill Nighy's character too much to make him a gross boss.
I did Mr. Bean.
Yeah.
What?
You said it backwards.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Those are
Yeah.
Julia. Literally, those were the three I was thinking about.
Yeah. So I waited for Nathan to call one, and then I was thinking about Nativity Scene and Bill Nighy, and then I decided to do the Nativity Scene because it's just so good.
Yeah. Bill Nighy would also make a great Dark Souls boss, though.
Yeah.
If anybody wants to do fan art of that.
Yeah, we'd love to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's make this into a thing that people do.
My
God.
favorite little thing that's incidental in the movie is how the octopus boy's face sits so low in the hole they've made for his head, so his whole face gets squished in there. I love it so much. It cracks me up.
He's so cute.
Here he comes.
He's so
Oh,
cute.
He's sad. He's really sad.
He didn't want this. Here's me trying to make it blend a little bit more.
Julia, this is an insane drawing.
I told you that I was like losing my mind during this one because I was trying to puzzle some wild things out. I'm also trying to paint it like the entirety of it, which is something that is still kind of new to me and still something I'm trying to figure out.
You remain a stronger person than I was like, I'm not dealing with this.
Well, because I wanted that Dark Souls feel.
Yeah.
So I really wanted to paint it in this kind of like rougher style.
It's paying off.
Good. I'm
so
glad.
much.
This is giving me like 3rd edition D&D monster manual illustration vibes.
Yeah, definitely.
Nice.
Can someone do a D&D game that is Love Actually Dark Souls style?
I mean, if Brian hasn't done it already.
We've already laid out the groundwork.
Why
for
would
you.
Brian have done it already? I'd be shocked if Brian has done it already.
He's definitely done like a Love Actually D&D campaign.
That's not what I said.
Yeah.
Ooh, red.
Oh, I love this little guy.
Who's this?
I always have a little I realized in all of my more environmental pieces for Drawfee that I've done, I've always drawn this weird joking stick figure, so I decided to keep it up.
Yeah, it's for scale.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's for scale. It's for composition and scale.
Who would this be from Love Actually?
Liam Neeson.
Yeah.
No.
Maybe it's Sam. Sam has grown up and is taking on all of the other characters in Love Actually.
Yeah. I really went somewhere with this piece. Just the flash of Octopus Boy again.
It's haunting us.
Yep. I also wanted to get that octopus in there too. I wound up taking him out, but I really wanted like these 3 main animals of the nativity scene to be in there. But
What was the third one?
the lobster.
Oh, the lobster. Okay.
Yeah.
You fight like a wave of lobsters before you get to this room.
Yeah, lobsters and shrimps. Because there's a bunch of shrimps in there too that crack me up. I love the nativity scene so much.
Yeah.
It's so wild.
Papier-mâché.
The whale.
The whale with the bones. I also wanted to work them in, but I thought that would be too much.
Yeah, it's like a multi-phase fight where you go through the lobster wave, then you fight Octopus King, and then the whale comes and devours everything
Yeah.
at the end.
Here's me editing some of the levels. And I think that's it.
Wow.
It's so cool. It looks like a magic card.
Yeah, this looks like one of those like meme images with like those like high fantasy,
Yeah.
like with the text like me, the cashier.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Absolutely. But yeah, that's my Dark Souls piece, or my Love Actually Dark Souls piece.
That's amazing.
The nativity scene. I love that whole group so much. Those kids crack me up.
So glad you did the nativity scene.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Really good. Really, really good. Everyone did such a good. What a great suggestion this turned out to be.
Yeah, unbelievable that we did this. I feel in shock.
And yet, we did so well.
Just in time for the holidays.
Well, I'm gonna fall into a pool of souls. Into a pond of souls.
To
now.
rescue your novel.
To rescue my novel?
Yeah.
I gotta go.
I'm going to drop you guys off in front of that one kid kicking a ball at a fence.
Every time.
I'm gonna try and seduce Hot Carl.
And I'm gonna cheat on my wife, I guess. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Merry Soulsmas.
Leave her crying to Joni Mitchell.
Merry Soulsmas, everyone. Thanks for watching. And
We're sorry.
We're sorry.
We're sorry.
Sorry.